all you paintballers out there. Now, whether you're a rookie or a pro, there are a few very important rules that you must know before stepping out onto the field. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh great, another boring video. Well, I promise I will make this as painless as possible. But hey, I still expect you to pay attention. This is important stuff. Paintballs can travel at speeds over 200 miles per hour and can be extremely dangerous if you don't follow the proper safety regulations. The first and most important rule of paintball is to always wear your goggles, no matter what. That means if they get fogged up, sweaty, dirty, hit with paint, they're staying on until you have reached the designated safe zone. Hence the name. It's the only place where you're permitted to remove your goggles and where firing a gun is strictly prohibited. The second most important rule of paintball is to make sure you have your barrel bag on your gun whenever you're not in play. Now, the only places you're allowed to remove your barrel bag from your gun are on the field or at the firing range. All guns must have a trigger guard, be rated at 280 feet per second and 12.5 balls per second or lower to be permitted for play. If you're not sure of the speed of your gun, you can clock it in with one of our radar guns. It is your responsibility to check all your equipment before stepping out onto the field. And please, don't dry fire your weapon, as it can damage the equipment. There are several things that you shouldn't do in paintball. First, and most obvious, stay within the boundaries of your field, and don't shoot anything or anyone not in the game. That means no animals, signs, cars, referees, and non-participants. Be aware of your surroundings and avoid field hazards. No climbing on trees, hanging on nets, jumping through windows, or any other destructive behavior. It simply will not be tolerated. Never intentionally shoot someone in the head, even with the mask and goggles on. Don't blind fire. If you cannot see your target, don't pull the trigger. And no spraying and praying. This is a sport of skill. On occasion, you may be playing on a field with towers or fort-like structures. If a structure is in the process of being sieged, it is at the referee's discretion to force the defense to surrender. This is to avoid any stalemates and anyone from being overshot.
Ow.
At some point in the day, you will probably run out of air. Do not attempt to refill your tank yourself. Ask a referee and they will be happy to assist you. If you're renting equipment at the field, we ask that you do not remove or modify any of the rented equipment. If you have an issue with rented equipment, ask a referee to inspect it for you, or return it to the rental area and we will exchange it for you. Please, do not leave your gear sitting in direct sunlight, as it can harm the equipment. The rules of each game can vary, depending on your game's objective and field of play. But there are a universal set of rules. For instance, if you happen to get shot, you must declare yourself out. Do this by raising your gun in the air and yell, "I'm out!" Next, put your barrel bag on your gun and proceed to the nearest safe zone. Do not intentionally overshoot a player. It only takes one paintball to get somebody out. If you plan on being sneaky and acting as a downed player, you will be treated like a downed player and automatically removed from the game.
What? You're out! Hey, get out, get out.
Now, you may find yourself close to an opponent. If you're within 15 feet and have your opponent dead to rights, you can ask for their surrender. Surrender! If they refuse, then you can shoot them. You will only be allowed to step onto the field with authorized equipment. That means no pyrotechnics, smoke bombs, real weapons, open-toed shoes, or any other questionable material. You are also not allowed to modify bunkers or set booby traps for your fellow players. Now, I know sometimes games can get a little heated, but the referee always has the final say. So no vulgar language and no physical contact. Hey! Knock it off! This is a family-friendly zone, guys, so let's keep it that way. Now remember, guys, this is a family-friendly place and we want it to be fun for everyone. So no drugs or alcohol. Smoke only in designated areas, and please dispose of any trash or recyclables. Now you're ready to go hit the field. Go knock 'em dead.